guess what? We got a special guest in the Friendly Geordies podcast studio today. You want to reveal it? Holy shit.
Can we see him?
Yeah, Mr. Crabs.
Put it there,
Here
buddy.
he is.
Thanks, guys.
In all his glory, in all his Serbian glory. Look at him go.
Serbian.
Look at it. Yeah, lad. That's what we like to see. Are you wearing a Reebok shirt?
Yeah.
Is there any other brand? And the gold chain. You cannot escape your heritage, can you?
Yeah.
You can't, that's it. He's dialed
Beautiful.
in. He's never going to Adidas.
No.
He's not a lad.
Have you got, am I wrong? Have you got a fucking like budgie smugglers sponsorship or something?
I did, yeah.
How crazy is
Yeah,
that?
I remember that.
I
That
still
was
do.
great.
Give us the lowdown, because I occasionally catch you looking fly and I'm like, what's this is
Well, I was originally with Speedo, actually.
holy
It was
shit.
and then
They
when I went
poached
to Budgie,
you?
It was like an Adidas Nike kind of situation, you know? I just got
damn.
poached.
Damn.
Poached by the big dogs.
They poached you?
And then they had a bidding war for you.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, Speed. In short, yes.
That's
Short answer.
that's big time, bro.
Apparently, Speedo is an Australian brand, but they went under. And like they turned into Speedo International, and I was
They went
last,
under?
I was the very last campaign.
Oh,
So like
You tanked
I
it.
made Speedo go broke, basically.
That's
So now
like,
I've moved over to Budgie
got
Smuggler.
nothing.
And,
damn.
okay. So first
That's
Holden
really
went
sad.
under, and then Speedos, and that's it. We've got nothing now.
We have
And it's your fault.
it's an absolute tragedy.
You blew it, dude. You blew it.
But surely that was a
extravagant
successful
ethnic man.
campaign. That went up in my feed. They must have put a lot of money into it.
See, the funny thing with social media is it makes you appear like it's successful, but behind the scenes, I think I sold about 30.
You're telling me, bro. It's 30?
Yeah,
That's actually like not
which is
that
pretty
bad.
good.
Yeah.
I think I make like $10.
I don't know,
per
man. I think
sale
that's
as
pretty
well.
bad. I think they pumped a lot of money into that.
Yeah, sure. For a big company. I'm not talking about like anything like myself. I'm like 30. That's fucking
30,
sick.
wow.
But they were like $10, so that's like $300. So what does that get you?
That's
You know,
300.
something cheeky.
Yeah.
But
Facebook ads are cheap.
yeah.
Yeah. So we were just having we'll have a bit of a chill convo, because like we're gonna talk about your song, but like
Let's do that now.
No, whatever you
Yeah.
guys want to talk about, I'm
but
sorry.
no, not so. Yeah, let's talk about the song actually. Well, I mean, we got a slew of stuff, but yeah, Good to Waste is out.
It is
Jordan
out
just
for the
watched
world.
it. He had some observations. It's a banger. Who the fuck thought you got?
He's a banger.
Who the fuck thought
Thank
you
you,
got
thank
pipes, dude? You got pipes.
That's what I was shocked about.
That's what I think most people have been shocked. It's like wow, he's singing.
Yeah.
Look at him
This,
go.
this naked doner kebab at the back trying to get attention is now fun.
Yeah.
Slithered out the front.
But you got pipes, bro. Seriously,
No, I
like
appreciate
it's
that.
a really
It's nice coming from you as a fellow
Oh,
musician.
yeah, I mean, I don't have pipes, but you. But yeah, I'll take that. But yeah, man, like I kind of want to know about the video process, but also because I saw this young man at a party not too long ago, and I think you were like, "Hey, I got some shit dropping. I got some surprise."
Yeah, I was in
Big
that
shit
mode of
coming.
like,
Yeah.
it's coming.
It's
Yeah,
coming,
yeah,
it's coming,
exactly.
which is
That's
get ready.
that initial excitement when you've got something coming out. You know?
It's like an exciting time, but okay, I want to know like what the video was
Let me
like.
just, for
Okay,
those
sorry,
of you
sorry.
watching at home,
He's
Freddie
the
has come
organizer.
out with his own single, which is separate from the Sticky Fingers. So he's going solo. It's called Good to Waste. It's on YouTube right now. So make sure you go check it out. At the end of this podcast, as we sign off, we're going to play it so you get a bit of a teaser before you go on YouTube and check it out yourself.
Let's get those numbers
Unreal.
up.
Thanks for that, Ali. That's sick.
Yeah, he's the smart, organized one, actually.
Yeah, no, I appreciate that. But yeah.
and we were gonna have Pat, but he's sick. Hey, so he's not.
Yeah,
here. That's cool.
He's got some sort of COVID or something crap
bro.
like that. You know?
Now, does he have COVID or not? Because I thought that COVID was a myth to begin with, first off. But second, I think we're allowed to say that now.
I don't-
He's got all the symptoms of COVID, but
Dude, the
doesn't
last-
have it.
The last
But
time,
you know what that is, mate? Flu. But
the
yeah.
last time I
After
said
the
that, we got a
election victory, we can say whatever the hell we want about
The last time we
COVID.
said that, I said something like that. We got a strike.
Yeah, and look, fair enough, Miss Love. This was when they were trying to push everyone to take the vaccine. You're just out there railing against it. The last angry man.
The last angry man.
refused to get jabbed. What was your story about it again? You were saying, sitting there being like, this is very scary, the science on this. and then your housemate got it, and then
Yes.
you ran to the clinic.
It's exactly.
As soon as you
It's literally
could.
what happened. Yeah. I was a bit like, maybe it is the. Eastern European skeptic gene or something. I don't know. It's just in my nature just be like push back on, things like science, rationality, those kind of things. But then
It's the ethnic in me.
that's just what I'm going with. But my
with you on that.
my housemate, I was like, yeah, I don't, whatever. And then my housemate got it, and I was like lying in bed, and like he was just in the room above me, and I was just like, duh, and just because when it's so close, it just freaks me out.
And so that's why he's not here.
Yeah.
He's got COVID when no one cares.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Yeah.
So he's a wimp, really?
Yeah.
Dude, it wrecked.
I mean,
us.
it helps us. We've got enough mics now. For
Yeah,
once.
that's true. That's
Yeah,
true.
that's true. We wouldn't have had enough mics.
But yeah, man. No, cheers for coming down. Cheers for bringing drinkies. So I want to know, like, what the video shoot was like. 'Cause it's basically like a short film. I didn't know what to expect because I think you released some previews and I was like, oh, this could go anywhere. And then there's like this crazy. It's just like I don't know, man. It's like a comedic kind of. It's in the vein of the stuff you guys have done, but it's like genuinely very funny and like bizarre.
Yeah. I kind of wanted to keep it in that vein. I mean, like comedy is kind of sort of what comes naturally, I think. So I just thought I'd do that. But yeah, so Sammy directed it. Sammy Swilks, who's Seamus's wife.
Right.
Who's, just an upcoming film director. He's got a few stickies clips and just went over to her house and kind of wrote the idea. And I sort of came to her and said, I just want to kill my parents. Can we make that happen?
So sick.
Did you watch the Menendez brother documentary and you were like, I'm going to do this?
Yeah, well, because there's
The
some
Menendez brothers documentary. It's like a Netflix thing that's really popular. Like two brothers that kill their parents.
Oh, true.
Well, the subtle reference is also because it's like boomers as well. So it's sort of like you're taking their property and you've kind of murdered them and taken the house kind of thing. So it's a
'cause you
little
kill
play on
them.
that. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That
yeah.
wasn't originally meant to kill them. Like Sammy wasn't really into that idea, but it worked out to work.
Yeah, no, it was great.
We made it work.
Yeah.
And like great makeup, like the old Freddy Crabs is, just
That
like
took about 5 hours, like prosthetics.
That's
Like
what I was
still-
thinking.
Yeah.
It looked like a really professional job.
Yeah, it
You
was.
did look like a fucked old man.
No, because I was looking around, I was like looking at me dancing and stuff. I was like, oh, no, that's just me.
yeah.
That's my gut.
No acting required.
That wasn't, yeah.
And am I right? Did you film some of the scenes in the bloody Italian Forum?
Yeah, my God. I don't know if you've ever spent much time in that place.
I
Italian
have.
Forum.
The Leichhardt one?
Yeah, Gleba Leichhardt, right? Yeah. I have. Have you? Surely.
Yes, I've spent a lot of time there for some reason.
So have I.
It's
for
an
some
absolute
reason.
ghost town.
That's sad.
Is
yeah.
it?
There's no one there. Like it was perfect. Like it was perfect for filming because you could do whatever you want there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You could
no
you
cops
butt-
harassing you.
butt
saying, "We're
naked,
students."
run around, just do absolutely anything.
Oh, so you didn't even.
Any
You got
drug.
naked in there.
I mean, no, but like.
But you could have.
You could have. Yeah.
And you didn't.
Hooning around on a mobility scooter.
So sick. Because I was like,
was
I thought you'd have to like hire it out. I was like, they've paid heaps to hire it out, but it was just empty.
It was just empty. Yeah.
Fuck, that's kind of.
It's pretty dodgy. Like I don't know how those restaurants stay alive. I mean, there's something going on. Surely.
Always.
Yeah, it's a damning report on. It's the
I mean,
same.
it is Little Italy.
It's the same thing with Little Italy in New York. That's being encroached on by Chinatown.
I think it's the story of Italy.
Just
story
generally.
of
Just
Italy.
being encroached
Yeah.
by Chinatown.
Yeah, just generally speaking.
Generally,
Do you guys like the idea of living in one of those piazzas?
Yeah, I do.
Would I like the idea?
Yeah, would you do it?
I don't know. I mean, it depends what's surrounding the piazza.
It's always the same, isn't it? It's just a bunch of pizza shops, isn't that it?
Yeah.
Maybe some sanity store for some reason.
It's funny because there are these weird relics in Australia of Italian, like, I don't know, heritage. Like, do you remember we went to that place? You did a show. I can't remember. It was Lismore or something. And
No,
where was it?
Central Coast.
Woy Woy or something. Central Coast. I don't know if you heard
My
of
old
this.
stomping ground. We used to live there. Me and Beaker, the drummer in the band.
Oh shit!
And how was that?
Well,
I mean, speaking of COVID, I remember everyone was on the beach one time and there's these cops coming around trying to pull up all the locals.
Oh,
and you
yeah.
could just see, old Margaret there being like, no, I'm not going.
Yeah.
Sorry, Roger.
Yeah.
I'm staying right here.
yeah, just her.
Could you imagine being a cop during COVID in Woy Woy? you'd get some pushback.
Dude, just her and me being like, you heard her. You heard her.
Yeah, that real small town vibe though.
Yeah.
There was no way you were going to push Margaret out of the way.
Yeah.
She's been there for way too long.
She's been for way. Yeah. She's not moving.
Clearly.
But there was.
Living at Woy Woy must be a paradise. I love that place.
Well, there was.
It's rough and on the beach. Hell yeah.
It's a nice mix. But Jordan loves like rough places. But we were staying in like, there's an Italian. It's like bigger than a forum. It's like a suburb. It's like a little Italy. It's actually pretty cool. Like it's extremely tacky.
You must know about it, Crabs.
You must know about it.
With the in Little Italy in Woy Woy.
Yeah.
Oh well, I should know about it, but no, I've.
You never went to that cinema?
Oh, so
Paradiso.
okay, yes. I know what you're talking about. We have been.
You have?
We have been there. What am I talking about?
Have you explored the little canals of Venice that it is?
It's amazing,
That cinema is awesome.
Isn't it?
I haven't been.
But the whole
Tiny
thing
thing.
is awesome. Everything about it.
It never occurred to me that was Little Italy, though. I just thought that was just Woy Woy.
Yeah.
Really?
Just well,
No, she's pretty ethnic, isn't it? Woy Woy.
Cultural
As soon as you
hub.
leave there, it's nothing but KFCs and BPs.
Yeah,
And
that's
it's just
it.
this little centre of culture.
Yeah.
Which, for obvious reasons, I think the reason you're bringing it up is because it was obviously crowned by some Italian mafia family.
Well, it was. We found that out, and they were like, it runs at a loss. I think
okay.
Yeah, but I love that about Australia. That like every 100 kilometers, there's like a small shed with some gondolas. Like Little Italy. It's like
or something like that. Like that other one that I go to. I don't know if you've ever performed here. You might have. In Geelong, there is a bar that for whatever reason in the 70s, they shaped like the Sphinx. And you go inside and there's some Egyptian paraphernalia. But it is just an Australian bar in there.
It's insane.
I love that about Australia.
Yeah.
I love the fact that in the 70s, for whatever reason, they thought, there you go, the pyramids of Giza. Oh, that didn't work out.
Well, it's there for the next 100 years.
Well, it's there forever, yeah.
Yeah.
It's one of the better built buildings in this country.
Yeah. And no matter what the theme of the place is, they're still just serving schnitties, steaks, bangers and mash, crap fish and chips. It's just Aussie RSL, but with some flair.
Yeah.
so
And Woy Woy had that.
Yeah.
that little slice of culture.
The little slice of culture. That's what I liked about it. In the 70s, they had a go. They had a go. And no one has a go anymore, do they? No one builds anything dumb and crap and cheap and big. No one does these things.
Everyone's getting rid of them as well.
It's
like
sad.
all the ethnic clubs, it's
I
just,
know. I went to the Croatian club in Croydon. I think it's Croydon. There's a new one or something.
Really?
Yeah, with my mum. Wasn't very good. And there's no Croatians working there, so just all
Wow,
Aussies.
what an ethnic club.
But anyway, so like you filmed it there. I was impressed with that. So in terms of the recording, you guys have a studio, right? You did it there. I don't want to get all nerdy, but like who mixed it, bruh?
He's a guy called Isaac Wilson, actually, formerly from the Grove in Central Coast.
Yeah,
Actually,
Wow.
he
never
was
been
living
up.
in
Keeps
Woy Woy,
coming back.
actually, as well. I think
sick,
or
sick.
around the corner somewhere.
Who mastered it? This is getting very.
Are you trying to ask him why you weren't the one that mastered it?
I don't think you want Miss Love mastering it.
Maybe you can explain to me what mastering even is. Like, I
Well,
still don't even really
I
know.
barely
to this
know what it
day.
is. Well,
I've had loads of
If
tracks
Miss Love
mastered.
does it,
See,
it's a must.
there's so much about these two guys here. That says so much.
do you
I don't even really.
Well, look at him. He's such a music nerd. He's even got the little corn lead singer glasses on, sitting there being like, mix. And then this guy being like, mixing. What the hell is that?
That's the attitude of success. I'm just a nerd. I mean, I'm pretty sure.
I mean, I didn't do anything on this track.
Yeah. I mean, I barely.
I don't know,
too.
man. I just play.
I mean,
Literally, what?
the joke is that, like, right? The joke is that, like, you pay a mastering engineer fucking $500 a track for them to do nothing, right? That's the joke.
I think I paid like $180.
That's
which
pretty
was
good.
like a bit of a steal.
That's mad.
That is a
Considering.
steal.
Yeah.
But
That's
I
a
kind of listened
steal.
to it and I thought, yeah, this is good. And I'm relying on our mixing engineers. Like, yeah, it was a good master. And I'm just thinking, like, I don't know.
Whatever. It sounds
But
good.
I guess I've got to do it because that's what you got to do. You mix it, you master it, and then you send it off.
Yeah, exactly.
So, like, I did all the things.
Yeah.
But
The end
I don't know
result
if you
was
really need
good.
to do that anymore. Yeah.
Why?
Thank you.
Do you have any more songs? Have you got an EP?
Well, like-
album? Double album? What's happening?
I don't know yet, to be honest.
You haven't recorded any more?
Well, see, the thing is with the music industry these days, they're trying to do this thing called the waterfall strategy,
I'm
which is
listening. I am
all about
listening.
streaming. So it's no longer out release an album; it's just release a song, and then release the next single after, and that helps build the one before. So you're just like trying to build streams. So all the labels and everyone just want to make money off streaming, which there isn't that much money, but they're just trying to find a hit. So hence
clip culture.
Yeah,
That's all you want.
Albums.
No one wants like
Can
a
you
product
make any
anymore.
money now
They want
aside from
clips.
live shows?
Insane.
Is there a way for musicians to make money without like doing gigs?
yeah, but you're just a content creator now. That's kind of it. You're not
It's
really.
so-
That's what I wanted to ask. Miss Love has a few questions, but my question was
No, ask
the
away.
one thing that I noticed about that video was that this is relatable. Exactly what Jordan said. Like this is every guy in Marrickville's life. And like I think the biggest difficulty is as you get older is like how do you keep relating to young audiences? Do you think about that, or you just like you do what you want to do and then hope that it works out?
I don't know. It kind of feels like for us, it's been easy because we've always been so mature. Excuse me, immature.
That's true. I'm finally 20.
So like, yeah, I don't know, but it does get harder, like for sure. I could definitely see
Like
older
rappers
acts that
always
just-
say it's a young man's game.
Yeah, but then like
Rap
new
is a young
music,
man's game.
like new music comes out, and you're just like, I think this is shit. Like this sucks. Like rap
It
might be a good
happens.
example because you just get mumble rap from when you had all this mad like
Yeah.
90s hip hop shit going on. It's like
My brother loves it. My brother shows me stuff, and he's like, "Check this out. This is sick." And I'm like, "It's just the meme of like, what's cool become weird and scary to you." Like I'm just like scared. I'm like, "This is fucked. This isn't good music." It's just like someone's just put some like 808s and just like boo boo, and someone just speaking, just being like, it's like he's talking. You'd put more energy talking to your mum. You know, more. Anyway, it's weird. It's weird.
But yeah, I think when you get older, you just get more pissed off at younger audiences.
Yeah.
Just the cycle goes on.
It
does.
I don't. Yeah.
And the older audience gets pissed off at you. And they move on to other things. They get interested in fishing,
Not even
four-wheel driving on the beach.
Jordan, apparently not in music. For like other shit like what we do, like content creation, yes. But for music, whatever you were really into in your 20s and late 90s, you're going to love that for the rest of your life.
Yeah, well, okay, you're right. Yeah.
I want to know your just because the last time, I don't know if this is a bit of trivia, but Daz, I don't want to say I know you as Daz, but I don't know if you even remember this, but you played with me on my HSE performance.
I did.
Remember that?
I did.
What
You
was it?
asked me really last minute.
Yep, that sounds like
What a
me.
nice guy.
Since I've been loving you, wasn't it?
It was Led Zeppelin.
Yeah, and you just played like a 5-minute guitar solo, and I'm sitting there just on the keyboard like,
Yeah.
are you done?
Do I start? Or?
It's like waiting for the down.
Yeah.
Fuck, this can't stop.
I don't. Yeah, totally. Did we even practice it?
I don't think so.
Oh man,
Because I think you were really just like, yeah, man, just come, just jump on. It'll be
Sick.
sick. And it actually was.
it was cool because it was Music 1, which is like for anyone I don't know. Well, we're in Australia, so people would know. But like Music 1 is the like. It's like the bludger one. Music 2 is where did you do music? You did music in high school.
Yeah, I did Music 1 because I went to Ashfield Boys.
Yeah.
Didn't have
I
a
think
music too.
They didn't have music too.
They didn't have music too?
We didn't have a piano. So like my mum, because I was so lucky because I had a mum that cared about my education, both parents.
Yeah.
She hired a piano from Canterbury Pianos. So they used to have a Canterbury Pianos on Canterbury Road. And she would like make this blanket that she padlocked so the other kids in class couldn't play it. And so she hired it just for my exam.
Dude, that's so nice. And you
And
killed
I was like,
her.
yeah, and I killed her. Exactly, yeah.
She did so much for you.
Dick.
And so like that was like, and then the school ended up paying for it in the end because I actually did well.
Wow.
But
Holy shit.
But it was funny. I mean, we had an interesting class as well because I had this one fella called Sumwell, this Fijian kid who got absolutely like 0 in every other subject.
Right.
But music he got like sort of band 5, and I wrote all his pieces. So like I just played with him and did it. And probably about 3 years ago, I look on the news and I see Sumwell Rokothoko like about to hit one of the Hamsey brothers or conspiring to hit one of the Hamsey brothers. And I was just like, see him like, hands
What?
up. And I was like,
That went in
I wrote that guy's HSC. I was like, fuck, bro.
I thought
so,
you were gonna
like-
say Google him and he's like a massive musician in Fiji.
Nah.
No,
Yeah, I was
That
like,
makes way more sense.
Nah,
Hiding a
nah.
hamsy.
It was. You're waiting for the happy end.
yeah, I was literally like, this story's gonna go one or two ways: Australian Idol or like prison. You know, like
Yeah.
I thought he went back to Fiji and he's a mega star there.
shit.
No, I don't think that happens for people that get 0 bands and everything else.
And I think I mentioned it last potty as well because I also went to school with fucking Simeon Boykov.
Yeah.
Right, the Aussie Cossack.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, what?
Yeah.
And so he was
You went
like,
to school with him?
Don't you remember?
he was in my year.
Oh, dude, I forgot about that.
I don't
Yeah.
know how much I talked about this last time. I can't remember, but yeah, he went to like 3 different private schools, got expelled, had this really strict priest as a father, who just eventually just gave up and just sent him to Ashfield Boys, and funnily enough, he finished. So he finished finally, but he would find a way, like in any class, whether it be maths or whatever, to just talk about Russian history, and would always get sent out.
So he was
There's
obsessed
obviously,
even in
like-
high school.
Yeah, obviously like very like smart as well, but he would never wear uniform, but would wear a suit. So he always used to buy us beers because he like
He looks
looks like a 40-year-old man.
yeah, looks like a 40-year-old man.
Jesus,
So
what the
Does
hell?
anyone have it? Is he still at the embassy after punching that 80-year-old?
I think he is.
I think so. Yeah.
I think he hasn't left.
Wait, is he?
I think he's trying to
he's-
acquire his Russian
Oh,
citizenship.
yeah, he's
so-
trying to get
Wait a
citizenship
second.
there.
Wait a second. So he's hiding out in the Russian embassy in Australia.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude, 'cause
Broadcasting on Russian news as the proud defender of Russia during the Russian-Ukraine war.
What?
They're one ally that they go like, no, we have friends. We have friends across the world. Look at this. This is our Julian Assange. My lawyer went to one of his nights. Apparently, he sits there and plays accordion with a bunch of other Russians, and they do that real Russian thing of singing old folk songs and crying a lot.
Whoa.
And yeah, he was saying that man is more well behaved than he has ever been in his entire life there. He should be in Russia.
Right,
You know,
so-
there's a
yeah.
man that should have never have immigrated.
Yeah.
That man belongs. It's actually a true crime that they haven't given him his citizenship there.
Yeah.
He needs to go.
What did your mates say when they saw him on like a current affair? Surely they saw him on a current affair because he's.
Well, we first heard like when he was suspected of being involved in the MH17 plane.
Wait,
So that was, if you go back and look at all this,
Wait, I don't
there's
even.
like a good series of like articles you can go and read on
he doesn't know what
I don't know what that
MS-17
is.
That's
I don't
the
know what.
thing.
I don't know what that.
plane, the Malaysian airline
That went
plane or
missing?
whatever. Yeah,
He had a
got
connection. to
shot
that?
down. Got shot down by.
Oh, that
Allegedly.
one. That one in
Yeah.
Ukraine. In
Ukrainian
Ukraine.
rebels
Sorry. Yeah.
apparently.
Anyway, so
shot
he
down.
was seen at the time. I don't know, posting all these photos of him on horseback with swords and like big AKs.
Being a
and all this.
Cossack.
Yeah, being a Cossack.
Jesus.
Just being a regular Cossack.
As you
As
do.
you do.
What the hell? And then,
And then he found his way back. So like apparently ASIO were all on his ass, and then he managed to come back to Australia. And then the next you saw him on TV was like on Channel 7 out in Liverpool, Good Samaritan rescues a guy from wielding a knife, and then you see Simeon Boykov, who's the Good Samaritan.
oh shit.
And you're just like, how did you go from being ASIO's most wanted to then being the Good Samaritan? And then he was what? He was on Clive United, the Clive Palmer party
That's
or whatever. And
right,
I think
that's
there was a
right.
rally like Craig Kelly or whatever that cunt's name is.
Yeah.
Just
Craig Kelly.
introduced him in a rally in Strathfield. And as he was introduced, all these bogans in Strathfield just going, Aussie Cossack, Aussie.
What?
Well, I don't think I know what a
Whoever saw that
Cossack is.
curveball coming?
No.
Whoever saw?
And then yeah, he's just like on a current affair. There's a Four Corners doco on him, and then he beats an 80-year-old, and now he's in the embassy. It's just like
What
Yeah.
a life.
I mean,
What a
it's
life.
interesting to hear
there's
that he
still
was
more to
legit.
give as well. I
Does
think
anyone
there's
know how he what he does for a living? Like, obviously now he plays the accordion, but like, before that, because he has like these plush cars.
Does he?
I've always seen.
I don't
him
know
coming
where
out
his
of a
money
really
comes from.
expensive
So
car.
Russia, obviously.
yeah, I know.
Obviously, Russia. Sure.
I don't think that Russia's pay. Surely they're not bankrolling him.
Really?
He has to have a concreting business or something.
Shit, man. I don't know.
Yeah, there's so many mysteries to this man.
Apparently, Russia was paying hundreds of thousands of dollars to Tim Pool, who does not deserve $10,000.
Jesus.
So
That's
you reckon that they
possible.
could spare a few for Aussie?
Yeah, because I'm sure they've got a propaganda bank account that's like
Right.
pretty full.
Yeah. A couple of goibles or whatever they got over there. That's what they're called. Who knows? What's
Rubles.
Rubles.
Goy.
I don't know.
Ruble sounds like such a shit currency. It really sounds like it's worth like 800 rubles is $1.
Yeah. Dude, so Aussie Cossack, you got Aussie Cossack and Angus Young and Malcolm Young. They went to Ashfield Boys, didn't they?
Yeah, they did. Yeah.
Far out. What a legacy.
And Paulie.
And
Oh,
Paulie.
really?
Yeah, Paulie was there for a while. So
Really?
you got all the stars.
Oh my
There you go.
God.
Isn't it incredible?
It's incredible.
Ashfield Boys has more people that have done great accomplishments in the performing arts than Newtown.
Yeah. Dude, totally.
What's up with that?
The thing then, they're not recognised. Like they're not framed up in the, the reception.
They're shamed.
Yeah,
are
they're
they? 'Cause
shamed.
She's not a tradie. Unbelievable.
Even Angus Young, they're like, what a failure. What a failure.
How about you use your ACDC name to get an apprenticeship, mate?
It's the name's there. It's about electricity. You are halfway there.
Yeah.
But you
I
didn't
really want to put you up on the wall, but
Dude, that is wild. Did you never think to try out for Newtown? Because I don't know. Like we have in terms of our alumni that did stuff. It's really like Jordan, Pat, and Diz was in the year below. But Pat
some guy that was in an unsuccessful K-pop band that's now quite overweight.
I don't know about that, but also Shawnee D. He's killing it. From I don't know if you met him. He's in Thy Art Is Murder. His mates with Cooney.
I played with him in Cooney's HSC as well. So we were all together.
You
that
got
night.
around.
You got around.
I got around.
Actually, I remember that.
That's what Pat used to call me, the keyboard slut, because I used to
Well,
play.
he's not wrong.
Yeah, you were. I remember that. You rocked up. And
Back
you
when you could say those things.
Yeah. you rocked.
Which I think you can say now again. Life is really cyclical, isn't it?
Yeah.
I said slut many a time on my Instagram recently. I just felt like you can now.
Now it's okay.
It's like okay. Yeah.
But yeah, no, I do. Far out. It's just funny memories, man. Yeah.
Well, I didn't. I kind of came late a little bit with music because I sort of was about to give it up.
Really?
So I was more in the kind of classical world, and then
I didn't know
there was
that.
actually some of these Islander boys that when I used to jam with and play reggae together and stuff.
Yeah, right.
And when you'd play in the school performance, you'd have some of the biggest guys in the just singing all Maroon 5, and I'm just there playing keys and. If anyone laughed at any of these guys while they're singing, they just get a beat down. So you had this immense power on stage. You, had this, you could do no wrong.
Yeah,
so you were
yeah,
just
yeah.
This is sick.
Just don't get the chord changes wrong.
D to G to C, and then
It's a classic
and
combination.
then and then I think just a combination of smoking weed and finding people that like Led Zeppelin and the Doors.
Yeah,
That was kind of the phase, wasn't it? It was the era of when
Yeah.
you're 16, you go through.
Not for
it.
this
You
guy,
just-
dude. He doesn't like him. He was into what was your
No, I love them.
No, but you don't appreciate them nearly as much as every other 16, 17-year-old boy did.
No, that's not
You were
true.
into new metal.
No,
Be honest.
No, I went through heaps of. It was it started new metal, year 6, Limp Bizkit. First album I ever bought, Chocolate Starfish, and then it was definitely early high school, all new metal. But then late high school, it was the classics Zeppelin, I don't know, Clapton, Cream, I don't know, all that shit. It was phases,
Didn't the other day you say that Clapton's overrated?
Yeah.
Maybe, but
Do you think
I've heard
Clapton's
that
overrated?
before.
What do you guys reckon?
No, I've got another quote.
I mean, Clapton's had some pretty funny rants.
dude,
Walks out of Britain.
That's better than his music.
he's a pretty wild guy. Yeah, he does.
amazing musician. All is forgiven.
I love that though. It wogs out of Britain.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Wogs out of Britain.
Yeah, it was a serious.
He's fighting an old fight.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Well, to be fair, I think this was in the 90s when he said
I think
Yeah,
it was.
Oh, was it?
Time ago.
Yeah,
I
okay,
think
it was
it was-
fresh.
It was some real attacking immigrants sort of stuff. It was in they're ruining the British identity.
Yeah. Dude, Trump before Trump was a thing. That man was the OG dude.
Yeah.
He was Gavin McInnes when Gavin McInnes was in Vice being lefty.
Probably. Yeah, I guess so. Yeah. Clapton.
Hey, Freddie, solve this for us. Miss Love has been talking shit about Eddie Vedder and Pearl Jam. How do you rate him?
Honestly, I wasn't really big on them at all. So I'm probably
There you
the wrong
go.
person to ask.
Lord.
Sorry.
Yeah, I'm
They
telling
kind
you,
of-
man.
I didn't really get into grunge that much. Hey, weirdly, I was more in the the English what was happening in England at the time, or like a bit more of a
Kicking
sort
out
of
the walks and
yeah.
stuff.
You're
Damn
saying
right,
that? You're saying
Clapton.
that?
Yeah. Well, it doesn't
Stone
affect me.
Roses.
So
I was a bit more in like the even 80s, 90s. I think I just sort of like the Clash. Then you got like Stone Roses. and then maybe,
Yeah.
like,
Hang on, what were you into in
Oasis
year
as
7?
well. In year 7,
classical.
Yeah.
Oh, well, I wasn't really into music. I was still trying to figure out my way around Ashfield Boys. All these massive Islander boys taking my lunch money. I was like,
You got bigger
I
problems.
play classical piano.
Yeah.
Don't say that, idiot.
Yeah. Jesus. Far out, man.
Well, what was the first album you bought then?
Fuck. Actually, it was What Hits by Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Nice.
Yeah. That's what
which
we.
was-
Okay,
That's
yeah.
a good one.
I don't know, a greatest hits album.
Yeah, yeah.
Does that count?
I guess
Oh,
Red
yeah.
Hot Chili Peppers were universal. I thought Pearl
Everyone.
Jam was too, but I guess I was wrong about that.
Nah,
Pearl Jam was universal, just not for your generation.
But for me,
Strange.
they
your
were.
brother's
It's
generation.
just because you're from the third world, so
Yeah,
you're like
no.
Well,
10
yeah.
years behind.
What do you want answered? Do you want to know if Eddie Vedder was...
Yeah, Misla
just
was saying he was
sucks,
like
or is he-
he was average, and I was like, dude, he's one of the best vocalists to have lived.
I reckon he's a great vocalist. It's just whether, I like it or not. Or
Yeah.
whether
I
Club
see where
likes
this
it.
trend
That's
is
the other
going. I'm
question
gonna-
you got to answer.
No, dude, I feel like there should be no guilty
I'm going to his
pleasures.
concert, by the way.
You're going? They're playing?
Yeah, that's right.
Where are they-
How much did
when?
it cost you?
I think $100.
Fuck, even in cost of living, dude, they're not doing well.
Was he
They should be charging more than
was he
$100.
the first to kind of do the...
Yeah.
Was
Yeah,
that...
I
He
think
was the
so.
one.
That kind of
Yeah,
vibe.
no one else did that before.
I think he
So you got to
started
give it
it.
to him for that.
Yeah,
You gotta give
and
him-
the fact that he
gotta give him a
makes
bullet
really
for
good
that.
songs. Like,
Man, I did not realize how defensive you were about Pearl.
I just thought that it was a universal.
It's your
fact.
Beatles.
No, I mean, look, in the, I feel like in the annals of music, for sure, you're not wrong. I mean, there's no
The anals.
the annals of
The
music.
annals of music.
I'd rather go to bloody Pearl Jam than Coldplay.
They're like in my top 5 bands of all time.
Fair enough. I mean, I just don't.
Pearl Jam is the Nirvana period.
Yeah.
And this
Yes.
is so.
but it was better than Nirvana.
Damn.
That's a big call.
That's
bro.
a
Just
big
because the
call.
guy shot himself doesn't make it better music.
Oh, he's coming out. Oh, this is like the time when he started trashing the Anzacs.
No, it's not that.
This is getting really heavy with two musos. Usually, Ali, normally we can bully them, but look, dude,
Cut his
they've got
mic,
the
cut
same
his
numbers as
mic.
us. Like, we can't do this anymore.
I did not. I was talking
Usually we
about-
sit there and deliberately say inflammatory music calls to trigger mislove.
Which
But
works. It
all
works.
those
It
patriotic
works.
guys out there. I was talking about Anzac biscuits. He's insane.
oh yeah, sorry, that was on the up late. If you want to listen to the full conversation, you know where to go.
Yeah. Join the up
Fuck the
late.
Turks, bro.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, but you know, just good. One final good call. It's good. I'd like
And
to do
Anzac
that.
biscuits. Both of them.
But look, oh man, that is such a. I feel like that is a radical statement that Pearl Jam are better than Nirvana. But this is the thing. There should be no. I feel like there should be
Wrong answer.
No, there should. Yeah, there should be no.
There has to be some
musical-
wrong answers.
There
should
are
be-
some wrong answers.
Okay, what's a wrong answer?
What is
What's
a
a
wrong
wrong
answer?
answer? You got to give us a wrong
Okay,
answer.
do you have any guilty pleasures music wise? Because I feel like there shouldn't be any, right? I don't begrudge Ali liking that strange singer. It's not a,
There's like some weird, like real pop 90s bands that I'll be like,
Venga Boys.
yeah, or like Sugar Ray.
Oh my God, Sugar
Every
Ray.
morning there's a... I was like, I like that. That came up the other day. I was like,
That's a good
Like in
song.
the supermarket or something, and I was just
Wait, Sugar Ray.
It's a very super
grabbing my Anzac biscuits, just wiggling my ass.
Classic Coles FM.
My Turkish delights. Woo.
Bit of everything. Is Sugar Ray Smash Mouth? They same thing in my band.
Yeah,
in
see,
my
that's a
band.
kind of that kind of like pop,
Yeah.
like trashy. They sort of went
Backstreet
all-
Boys era.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is
But
it
you
or is it
can't-
later?
Bit after, but yeah, totally. Like I think like there should be no.
Isn't that what happens though with pop or any music? Is just it's like a chemical reaction.
Yeah.
You can't explain why.
It's like a drug.
But then you have to own it. I reckon you can't.
Definitely.
Like, you can't fucking.
Definitely. I've
Just-
I've disliked Guns N'
I
Roses
feel like Fred
forever.
Durst doesn't have to still own it though. he can move beyond his music.
Yeah, what do you mean?
I
What do you
don't
mean?
think he can.
Isn't-
He's trying.
his
He really is, but he can't.
Like Gold Cobra.
Yeah, Gold Cobra.
Oh, I'm not going to hear more bashing of this.
What the hell was that?
So shout out to Pat because he got tickets for me and Jordan to Limp Bizkit. Did you
right.
come?
No, I didn't come in the
So we saw Limp Bizkit, and I was obsessed with them as a child, like obsessed, man. Like I've just like insanely. So that was really cool to go, but it was also kind of like it was really fun. But I was like, I definitely like it wasn't good. It was fucking terrible, but it was great.
He made
Like,
my life miserable. We were touring. He was performing in Adelaide. We were touring there.
was this the Gold Cobra phase?
As soon as we came inside our Airbnb, it was a Google Home there. Jordan would just go, "Hey Google,
Play.
Gold Cobra full volume," and then it would just go on until we left the Airbnb.
Oh my god!
And as soon as we got back again,
mad.
same thing.
Yeah, I remember that period too. I think I shut it down faster. I was just like, turn this off. This is not classic. This is a farce of what Limp Bizkit is. I'm not having it. Like, and at the show, you know, I love Chocolate Starfish, all that stuff, and I was like all the classics, you know, and everyone's G'ing up and everything, and then for some fucking reason, they decided to play something off Gold Cobra. Half the pit left. And Jordan moved up
into the
and he was
most
just like,
one happy man.
Dude, and I swear to God, quote, "Where is everyone going?" That's what he said. "Where is everybody going?" And I'm like, "What do you mean, dude? This sucks. This is the crap." And he's like, This is the best shit, because he lives on like a meme economy, so he likes stuff that's bad, you know. But the disconnect there is most people don't like bad shit, you know.
Yes.
So like that was very funny to witness that.
If you know you're not in a good part of the set when you have to say halfway through a song, have to stop singing to say, "Are you enjoying this?"
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Oh.
They moved off of their new stuff real fast after that. They went
yeah.
back to the classics, but they don't have that many classics.
Well, you know, they got a couple albums.
They got a couple of albums, but I realized there's probably only about 6 songs that people want to listen to.
Not me, but
Not you?
You're right.
You wanted to listen to everything except Gold Cobra.
Yeah, pretty much. But I'm just, nerd with that shit. But look, it was very fun. There should be no guilty. There should be no guilt.
How old were you when you listened to Limp Bizkit?
I was like year 6, so maybe what, 12?
Yeah, so
11.
12.
I still
it's different to listening to a band for the first time when you're 18 or
Oh,
something.
completely. And you're supposed
Corn.
to corn. You're supposed like the taste is supposed to change, right? But it's
you
just
still
nostalgic.
like you enjoyed it. Like you listened to Limp Bizkit and was like, this is taking me back to when I first
100%.
had my first boner.
Yeah.
You know?
Just fuck you, mom. Yeah, 100%. Definitely. That was, I feel like our whole generation was like that. But you were doing classical, I guess.
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know what I was doing.
Trying to figure out having my first boner for the first time. I think I had my first boner actually watching, what's that lesbian movie, Mulholland Drive? So my parents used to just put on movies and I'd just walk in or whatever and sit down on the beanbag. And then I'm just like, Naomi Watts or whatever, and she just has like tits out and they're hooking up and I'm like, and I'm just like crawling out of the room just to go to the bathroom and just like go to the mirror and just stare. I was like, what's going on?
I remember my first boner exactly. We were at Jarvis Bay, and I know it's apparently Jervis Bay, but I'm not saying it like that.
No, don't say that.
No,
I'm not saying it like
we're
that.
not doing this pretentious crap.
I'm not calling it that.
No.
It's Jarvis Bay.
Exactly.
So I was there, and I was reading a magazine. It was probably my mum's, and it was one of those like Q or like girls, whatever they are, like girls health or some shit. And there was a page that was like an illustration of sex positions. And I was just like, and I was lying on my front reading it. And then all of a sudden I was like, there's something happening to me. And I had the same thing, went to the bathroom, was like, well, let's figure this out.
Just you and me.
Just you and me, baby.
How old were you, miss?
I must have, I don't know, year 5, year 6, maybe.
So you had your first boner in year 6?
Guess.
I think
Impossible,
that was.
dude.
Is that?
No,
that,
it was.
Kids have boners.
It was before, huh?
No, but the first one that he remembers, here's some stimulus. What the hell's going on?
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Do you remember your first stimulus?
No, I just remember the first time I came.
Wow. Okay.
Well, they usually
That's
go
way more graphic.
They usually go hand in hand.
No, they don't.
No, they
There's that
don't.
weird period of 2 years where you're sitting there confused, passing out.
Oh,
What do I do with
I
this?
figured it out instantly.
Did you?
I went to the bathroom and figured it out.
Clever boy. You and monkeys at the zoo, eh? You don't need to be taught anything.
No, sir.
It's all instinct.
Hell yeah.
Well done.
Thank you.
I figured it out from Fat Goth at our school saying, you like to do this, don't you? And I was like, oh, that's how you do it. That's how.
Are you serious?
So I was sitting there to be like, no, but do go on.
Damn, so you were year 7, a bit later. Yeah.
I remember
that's
my
cool.
first boner as well. I think I was in year 5.
Oh,
We were
okay.
watching tonight on 60 Minutes. Is the youth of today over sexualized? And then they just show a bunch of Cancun footage. Excuse me, I got to go to the bathroom.
But you didn't finish the job, you just let it settle.
Well, I can't. I didn't know.
Didn't know how.
It was another 2 years after
Yeah.
that.
There was no internet.
Yeah.
There's no internet.
Well, there
Cancun
was.
footage, but it was they were trying to show Gold Coast, but they just didn't give us some Cancun. Let's use that tit footage again. Yeah.
When was yours?
Well, I can't remember the boner, but the first time I came was in year 7. I was
Right.
watching. Do you guys remember E! True Hollywood Story?
It was E! News.
E! News.
Yeah.
And I was watching E! True Hollywood Story. Jenny McCarthy. You might know her as a Playboy playmate, but she had a rough life. And I was
That's a
like,
good one.
damn.
Yeah.
So it was a sad story.
Yeah, dude, but not for me. Yeah. It made me
It was a happy ending
man.
for me.
But I got freaked out because I didn't know, like, you come and shit.
I know.
I just came and I was like, oh my God, I'm broken. I'm like,
Yeah.
there's something wrong
Oh.
with me.
Yeah,
I'm
there was-
speeding from my penis.
It's very.
Yeah, I can't imagine anyone coming from a Muslim upbringing having like a, you know, an educated experience with that. It would be a very rude awakening.
Dude, we don't get the talk.
I didn't get a talk.
I didn't get the talk
Dude, we didn't get
either.
There's no way he gets the talk.
No, no way.
Yeah, he's not getting the talk.
No talk.
No talk. I'm getting the talk because my mum was a teacher. You get the talk.
Really?
Of course, because they're trained in sex ed.
Oh, well, that's kind of.
So you're gonna get
That's
it.
helpful.
Can someone explain to me why is the talk necessary? Like they'll figure it out
figure
at
it
some
out.
point.
It's not
Like,
necessary.
but why? What's the purpose behind it?
And what do you say in the talk?
Yeah.
Like, 'cause it's
Exactly.
you know that's the big thing, right?
Well, dude, I gave the
Because-
wrong answer. My wife asked me once. She was like, "Are you gonna do the talk?" And I was like, "No, I'll just say just watch porn or something."
Yeah, totally. I wouldn't do
Are
the
you
talk.
insane? Why would you say that? I was like,
Porn's
I
evolving
don't
pretty
know.
quickly,
It's like-
though. You know.
That's true. Don't go for the heavy stuff, man. Straight away.
Just
would
start
be-
on.
I'll
Some
let them discover that.
I don't think there is such a thing as soft stuff anymore. I think that boat has sailed.
I know.
So interesting saying that about now that I look back at Cancun footage and it's chicks walking around in bikinis, and that was just
Yeah.
like way too far back
Dude,
then. And now
yeah.
everyone's on OnlyFans.
I read a magazine. It was illustrations for like women's health. Like it was it was barely sexual.
You
know?
had the classic Australian one,
You
a
reckon?
best and less catalogue.
Yeah, it was
That's
like
what you
Women's
had.
Weekly or
Yeah,
something.
yeah, something like that.
Did you have a good sex education though? Because you were a co-ed school, right? Like we were at
Yeah.
Ashfield Boys. We had
All boys.
I think it was an ex-Polish weightlifter Olympian called Mr. Dobrowolski, who was our sex education.
Fuck me. Oh, that's so brutal. Yeah, go on.
Just
Keep going.
wear the condom, and then the bell would go beep beep,
That
and
was-
remember to wash the penis. No, and the rest of it was just on a projector. All these words, no one fucking knew how to say. But like,
Yeah.
there was no like.
right.
We just knew nothing, and I just
Yeah.
think like, why do you think fucking boys are? There are some fucked up dudes
Totally.
around us because of.
Because
that
you're
guy.
getting, you're getting your
was our
education
sex
from a
education.
Ukrainian weightlifter.
I remember ours because obviously me and Jordan,
He didn't get an erection anymore.
me and Jordan did the same school. It was Mr. Connery. Remember Mr. Connery?
Yeah.
So he
Mr. Connery was all right. He gave us a good lesson.
He did, but like it was first of all it was way too late. Like it was we were all it was we
Way
knew
past.
what we were doing, and then we just took the piss. I still remember he was like, it was just a laugh fest. Everyone's cracking up, and then at some point I don't know if were you in that class?
Which
And
one?
He was like, I'm going to send a hat around, and you can write any questions.
Oh, that was the hat.
the hat, and then all the questions.
Crab, surely you had the hat. Did you have the hat?
What's the hat? Come on.
Oh, no, he didn't have the hat.
Need the hat.
Come on.
There's no way you had the hat. There's not a chance in hell that you had the hat.
No sex education.
If someone put out the hat there, they'd be hanged tomorrow in your country. There's no way that's happening. The hat was so...
Oh, sorry, bro.
Do you remember?
It was so full on.
Well, no, it was just funny because everyone just took the piss. All the questions are... I remember one person, I think a girl asked, can you get pregnant from a blowjob? But it was a joke. And he had to answer it because he was like, well, no, you can't. And everyone's like, oh, you idiot. We knew that. And everyone just laughed. It was laughed at him.
It wasn't that.
What?
Most of the time, it was like, is Super Mario gay? And then he's like, I don't know. And then he'd take that out and they'd be like, are you gay? He'd be like,
Classics.
So that was it. He just had to go through 1,000, like, Mr. Connery is gay. All right, that's not even a question. And then just had to move on.
Okay, yeah. So they jumped, they jumped the gun in Newtown because it was like they're 7 years too late. So didn't have it. I mean, I went to a Catholic primary school. That was not happening. Definitely, there was none of that. So, nah, I think we probably all had the exact same experience. Seriously.
I think I've told my experience before. It was so bad because the girls had to talk. We were in a co-ed. The girls had to talk, and the boys,
That's
our guy
progressive.
just came, and you could see him freaking out. He was just like running up and down in front of like, I don't know, like 70 boys. It was all the classes together. And he's just like,
Wait, Ali, I just have this image of him like reading the Quran. He's like, there's nothing in here. Come on.
ain't got a minute. I'll go back again. No, they just like, he copped out. He was too scared. And then he just said like, hygiene is important. Make sure you use your deodorant. I'm out of here.
Deodorant. Yeah, spray aluminium on yourself. That's
and then we talked to the girls. We were like, wait, did he just say like, wear deodorant and walked off? And
That
he was
was
like, no,
it.
they had a proper discussion with us. They told us about menstruation. They told us about this.
Really?
And I was like, our guy just like said, wear deodorant and got the hell out of it.
Wear deodorant. Wear deodorant. That's insane.
Yeah, it's
And he's
insane.
gone.
I love it when Beaker went to St. Mary's, and one of my favourite stories was this one kid in class, and he just asked the teacher, so miss, can you get a girl pregnant if you come in her ass? She's like, no, Danny. Well, because I did that last night.
Just flexing.
Getting it on
Yeah,
the
I know,
record.
it's just
Yeah.
like, fuck.
Just flexing.
That's
And
what
let's be honest, lying.
Yeah, 100%. 100% lying. Lying.
these moments of school you really miss.
All right, Johnny, you just had anal sex at 15.
Yeah. Fucking hell.
So, what's going on with your career then?
No, I was different
What?
question. Come on, you have
okay.
to ask him.
Fuck.
Ask him the question.
What question?
You know,
Damn,
before he
what is
walked
it?
in, you said, we need to get the ground facts about the chicken story.
No, we can't. We'll
Oh,
do that on
you
the
wanna
up
talk about the
late.
chicken?
We're doing it on the up late. We have to do it on the up late.
Okay.
If you want to listen to that, you have to
Yeah.
pay for it. What do you
All
reckon?
right, all right. It's up to you. But I think we should do it. So
You think we should do it now?
if
late.
like, I don't know what the rules are behind that. I'm just putting it out there because I would love to hear the full side.
Well,
We have to hear it.
well, I don't want to disappoint, but I don't even know if I know the full story.
Okay.
But I know parts of it. I know that he stole a half-price chicken, so it wasn't the
Wasn't full
It
price.
wasn't the fresh one. It was the half.
Oh, it's not even fresh.
That's the best part. It's just like it was
Oh, the stuffing.
I mean,
marked down.
to give a bit of a backstory as well, Dylan's obviously in and out of rehabs, and he was obviously on it at the time, and I think ended up taking this chicken, and I think he, for whatever reason, even though there's clear footage of him eating the chicken.
No.
I probably shouldn't be saying this for this court case or whatever, but I think he's I think he's still pleading not guilty for it. But I think from what I heard through our management, they just said, look, everyone just really wants this over and done with. He's like, can you just please plead guilty? We've got the footage of you eating this fucking dry blue
All the
warm
court
fucking
resources
chicken.
going into. Okay, all right. He's pleading not guilty. All right, let's just play Exhibit A. So, what's he plead? Still not guilty. Okay.
And I think his partner as well just had like a fizzer or something, like one of those like dollar lollies, you know? Like
Yeah, the
those-
whole
they're like always been $1 regardless of
the whole
inflation.
score was
They're
like
always the same price.
$4.50. I think.
I'm amazed it hasn't happened to me. The amount of shit I've stolen, from servos and stuff.
Well, that's
Yeah,
the-
but you didn't ever try and put a chicken in your pants.
No,
It's always a cherry or
True.
Well, yeah, that's the funny thing is like the overwhelming response is like, yeah, well, bullies are stealing from the common man all the time, you know, and so it's like everyone
should
on his
own it.
side.
Yeah.
Everyone's
I
on his
reckon
side.
if I tallied the amount of chilies that I've racked, I mean, come on, they're like,
Oh, the bird's eye chilies.
yeah, dude, they're like freestanding chilies. Who's paying for those?
Well, they even come up to me and say, just take it because you can't even weigh it. So if you ever want chili, because bird's eye chilies are quite hot too, so just get one whenever
Yeah,
you're
just-
shopping, and
yeah,
you'll always get it
exactly.
because you can't weigh it.
Yeah,
So that's a little fun fact for
That
you.
is.
Woolies.
There you go. Miss, you don't have to risk jail.
yeah,
You can still get it for free.
fair enough.
I don't know. You say you don't know the full
refuse to
story,
waive
but
that.
I'm curious. Like, did the Woolies really pursue this? Because I'm sure if this would happen normally, they'd say, just put the chicken and get out of here.
Yeah, well, I think that's all right. Well, I think like just because he's become like a notable figure now, it's just like
It's the cloud chasing.
yeah, there's just like people are kind of waiting for the next chicken story for Dylan, and like he's obviously in and out of rehabs, does well, then suddenly he's on the bend somewhere, and we actually just don't really see him that much. So yeah, I just think I actually hadn't spoken to him for a while, so it was kind of sad that the chicken story was the first thing that I heard.
Update.
Yeah, so how's Dylan doing? Well, he's eating well. but I think it's obviously
Classic
we-
rock stars eating chicken while the rest of us are out there having chicken nuggets.
The poor guy. It's also a reduced chicken that was probably not more than $5. It is such an unfortunate thing because no one deserves to be prosecuted for that, to be honest.
Having said that, though, it does piss me off when you go to Coles and there is no chickens left.
Well,
they are
someone-
pretty good
That's true.
chickens.
Well, someone-
They're pretty good.
I'm always hanging out for the roast pork. I'm a
Yeah,
bit
and they
more-
always
that's
make
what-
one.
Yeah, there's always one. Yeah, I know.
The roast pork is great too.
Yeah, they're great. They're great.
You ever gotten into this?
Chicken, yes.
You're too much of a
roast
snob
pork, no.
for it, eh?
Yeah, a little bit.
And it's against your religion, fair enough. But that's
Yeah,
fine.
true,
Yeah.
true.
Well, that part
So you can't
is-
have that. But trust me, it's mad.
Dude,
Trust us.
I've had it's not actually again. You're just sitting there.
But no, I mean, I don't know if there is more. There's probably a little bit more intel, like how they actually found out. But I don't know. I think
Yeah.
when Paddy and Dylan had that fight, for instance, that was pretty like. I think one of the cops just told the media straight away, kind of thing. So
Well,
Which
the
is-
matter is subjudice, even though it is for a $4 chicken.
Yeah.
It's subjudice. We can't talk heaps about it.
Does that mean that he has to take a lawyer to court? Nah, just represent yourself.
I
They
think
really,
so.
I don't think he's going to jail for 10 years. I don't think this is going down.
No, he won't go to jail for 10 years.
What's
He
going to
could just-
happen at most?
Well, he honestly should just plead guilty. I think.
yeah, I know, but if he refuses
Yeah, I
to
think
plead
it's the
guilty, what
principle of
happens?
the matter.
An hour of
Yeah.
community service?
It really depends on the judge. I mean, technically, the
What? So he could be like,
maximum-
I'm setting an example out of you, young man.
He technically can. I don't think he
I think it's
will
po- I-
because
I think
Dylan
it's
probably
possible-
doesn't have criminal history and stuff. And it's like a chicken, but he can. If he's in a bad thing and he feels that Dylan needs to learn a lesson, he could go to jail.
He could go to jail.
He won't, but he can.
it's possible.
Which is why he should probably get a lawyer, particularly if you're saying that his medical, his health isn't the best.
Fuck, he really should have just paid for the chicken, hey? Like, he's what, like $5,000 in the tank
chicken
now?
that broke the oven's lamp.
Are there any?
I can't believe
No,
it.
it's- yeah,
It's
it's-
bizarre.
Should we give a? I feel like we should shout out any other associated acts. I saw Dante Knows
Oh yeah.
at the show, the party we were at. These guys, I wouldn't know about him, but like, Seamus is playing with him. Is he? Are they doing a lot now?
Yeah, so Seamus is kind of in his band, I guess.
The show,
And-
bullshit. The show went off.
Yeah, it was cool. It was
Yeah.
like party in Tamarama, and
It's like a backyard party.
yeah, it actually was really, really cool. So Dante's got a few more shows coming up. I think at the end of the year he's playing at the Vic on the Park.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what I think he might be releasing some sort of album EP next year.
And if you got, are you going to do any shows? Solo?
Yeah, I'm going to do a show. I'm going to sort of kick it off maybe like around March, April next year.
Oh, true.
Yeah.
Sick.
Probably somewhere kind of smallish, just sort of kick things off and then see how we go. But I do miss touring. Like I miss doing all those like regional shows, you know, like.
Oh, you miss them? You enjoyed those?
I really miss them. There's something about just driving around Australia that's so fun. And just, I don't know, like maybe just because I love drinking too, but just going to shitty pubs around Australia. I'm sure you can relate, Jordan. Just, you love all the like regional tours you do and just like.
That's the only ones that I enjoy now.
Yeah.
They actually are the funnest. They're more
fun.
unique, you know? They're like, that's where you get your weird Egyptian pubs and, you know, Egyptian themed pubs and Italian forum fucking shows. It's
I used to always sit there and think these guys are just.
I was reading.
yeah, not Penrith. Fuck Penrith. But like, you go further.
Fuck Penrith.
Yeah, I'm going on the record. Fuck Penrith. But
All
like,
right.
I did love that actually when I used to have shaved head and a beard. And so like I'd go up when we play in Sunny Coast or whatever. It's obviously like very white. People would just come up and be some fans fascinated. Like, Crabs, are you Lebo? Are you like? Do you go for Canterbury? Just ask me this shit. I'm like, fuck.
Yeah, I'll be
but you're like, I live close. Mum hired a piano there for me.
I never.
Classic Dogs fan.
Yeah, I'll be honest. I never knew what race you were. I was just like European man. You know, I never knew. I was like, yeah, you're something.
He's something.
Yeah. But you're.
But that is being a Serbian. You can't really.
But you're Serbian
also
Austrian?
Yeah, that's right. Good call. So Austrian on my dad's side. I kind of grew up more with the Serbian side, so I sort of like.
Can you speak any of
flex
it?
that more? Nah, not really.
Okay.
But I actually did just get my Austrian citizenship.
Oh,
So because
Not a bad citizenship to have.
Yeah.
Was that hard to do?
So no, because my grandparents were Austrian Jews that came before Hitler came into power and came to Australia. Because the line for Canada was too long, clearly.
Right.
And then yeah, they sort of denounced their Jewish heritage. My dad's a big atheist, so I never really sort of had too much of the Austrian side growing up. But then I don't know, it's sort of some reparations thing where, you know, if you're wrongfully left the country or whatever, because that guy was a real asshole.
Nice.
Then I could get citizenship by my grandparents.
That's sick.
And it was easy. You just had to fill out a form.
Just filled out a form, but they had this thing. Lucky because my sister was doing it, but lucky she was like reading through it and going on Google Translate or whatever. Because conscription's still a thing, so I could have been conscripted in the army. I can just imagine me
And you would blindly click through like it's like Apple terms and conditions.
That'd be a nice addition to your
little
story.
rock star. Oh, red belly, red belly.
Yeah. They got you playing a drum at the front of the line.
He's like, I'm lying. I'm not Jewish. I'm Catholic.
I think there's Croatian conscription still too, but I don't have a citizen. I don't have a passport. What is it? I'm not a citizen or whatever.
Do you have a passport?
I don't even have a passport, but I want to get one.
Do you have an Austrian passport now?
I haven't applied for it, but I can get one.
You can get it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the
like a
advantage
sweet
of it? Do
deal.
you know any particular, aside from like living in the EU?
Dude,
I think
he's a
it's
member of the
EU.
EU. That's a pretty sweet deal.
Yeah.
Have you looked at the shape of the EU?
Yeah, but all I'm saying is honey's
It's great,
slightly
but I don't
cheaper
know how
there.
sweet it is anymore.
Yeah.
Can you get a? Because you know Jordan's half Croatian.
There's no way that I can get it.
Why?
If you don't have it,
I can
and they're
get-
not letting in any mudbloods.
I can get it. It's just like they don't make it. From my understanding, they don't make it easy. It's like your parents' birth certificates and all this shit. It's like, come on, just look at my name. Just come on, give it to me.
Yeah, that should be enough.
I feel like that's a reasonable request. Can I get your parents' birth certificate?
I don't think it
so
is.
I know that they're Croatian.
I think it's a bit much, but I don't know.
Look up my name.
That's what I mean. Just look.
But also,
on a
look at him.
podcast.
Come on.
Yeah, just let me in.
Come on, that passes the muster.
Yeah, and,
Let me in.
with your last name, come on. By
Yeah.
default, you should just get it.
Yeah.
You should get it.
I want to get it. I want to get it just because at the moment, if I go to Europe, I can only stay. What is it? The Schengen zone. I can stay for 3 months. Is that how it works?
So you want to mooch around longer.
I want to be
Perhaps
able to
you don't
live
want to
there.
go to Europe, do you? As in live.
I don't think so. I mean, I'm kind of all married up now. My partner's, sort of a nurse here, and she doesn't want to go to Europe, I don't think. Well, she might want to go to Europe. She doesn't want to go to England or anything, but obviously they're completely different. But I don't know. I don't know if I'd want to go over there. I think things are too good here. I just like being an ethnic in Australia.
Yeah.
Not being an Australian.
What's your favourite parts of Europe, though? Because you've toured here heaps. Like, what's your faves parts?
Like Amsterdam was probably the funnest.
Right.
We just had a really good crew there. Like we had really good friends, and
I've never been there. Have you guys ever been to Amsterdam?
No.
The Netherlands.
No, I haven't. Dude, you don't want to tell about your grandparents over there. They're getting their butt kicked a little bit.
What do you mean?
Yeah, look up the news.
Oh, okay.
Amsterdam. Just type.
Oh,
Type in
shit.
Amsterdam.
Yeah, no, I know what you're talking about. Yeah. Fuck. Second favorite?
Second favourite, jeez. I'm trying to think. They'll come to me.
It's a big place. All these places. It's
I know,
fiddly little.
I gotta
Seems like
say,
so
man,
long
the
ago now.
motherland's pretty damn good.
Croatia's good. You been
It's
there?
not bad.
Have you been to Serbia?
No, where you're from is
haven't been,
terrible.
no.
It's not terrible.
It is.
It's not. It's not.
Fix your bullet holes already.
There's a lot of bullet holes. There's a lot of bullet holes in the walls. Yeah,
It doesn't make the house go faster.
I like that though. I like that Soviet edge. I'm like,
You like
it
that?
keeps you hard.
Nothing depressed me more.
Really?
Yeah.
It's depressing, but I'm like, it keeps everyone in check.
That's true. I do like it. It keeps people in check.
Like we go.
It does scare the shit out of people.
Yeah, it keeps people like that can happen. It's a reality.
Yeah,
I feel like we're so
yeah.
far removed from that in Australia. It's
From
just-
anything.
It's just a bit of a like, whoa.
Don't you reckon that about Australia? Anywhere that you go, it's pretty much, okay, there's Melbourne, Sydney, Adelaide, and they're all sort of the same. I guess there's a bit differences in heritage buildings. But then when you go to rural Australia,
Yeah.
it's super A-Marts and JB Hi-Fis as far as the eye can see.
Yeah,
and there's
friendly-
no real difference. Maybe some are built in the rainforest and some are built in Tasmania. That's about it.
As in all the regional towns.
All the
are same.
regional towns, it's kind of just the same plot everywhere.
It is.
Like old Roman camps.
Yeah, it is like that. JB Hi-Fi, just a refuse of friendly Geordies fans,
Yeah.
It's not JB Hi-Fi. It's like Sanity
Yeah.
There's a lot of sanity.
and Retrovision or something.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Have you been to Serbia?
I haven't, but
Really?
I've been chatting to some of my family. I mean, see, my mum hasn't even gone because she's like, all my grandparents are Serbian, but she hasn't been, and I don't know if she's going to go. But I've been chatting to my other family, and they're like, "Yeah, you got family over there. You should go visit." So I might next year go and just visit some
You'd fit
long
in.
lost cousin that I didn't
Yeah.
know
Dude, you'd fit in.
existed.
They'll make you the fucking mayor. You'd fit in.
Well, yeah, maybe I'll never come back.
Yeah, you'd fit in for sure.
I think you'll come back
with an
from Serbia.
accordion. And
Yeah.
You reckon?
Yeah, dude, it's Serbia. I mean,
I was in Croatia. I have to stress this, on the coastline, where they filmed Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
That was great.
Dubrovnik.
You go inland, not so much. But I could live there.
you got your.
I
own.
understand why you don't want to go back to the motherland. I couldn't do that
well, I
shit.
have very different reasons.
So these two went to
is
Pakistan.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And it was hilarious. It's a really funny place to go.
The Eggman.
The Eggman was incredible. I'm sorry, we have to tell the story.
tell me
the
about
Eggman.
the Eggman.
Tell the story. Tell the
Okay,
story.
Ali was going around Pakistan giving us the grand tour of the place, realizing that it has deteriorated significantly since he was there. And the last time that he was in there,
That's
there
so
was,
brutal.
50,000 terrorist-related deaths? Like, it's worse now. And there was a point where it was like, okay, we'll go to Lahore, the old cultural capital. That'll be fine.
Yeah.
And you could tell that 1,000 years ago, that place was great, right?
Yeah.
And he's walking around and he's getting more and more frustrated by the fact that it just keeps declining.
Right.
And then there's a guy walking around with a boiled egg.
Yeah, the egg.
A boiled egg that had the skin taken off. And he was holding it and he was going, boiled egg, who wants boiled egg? And then he walks up to Ali and then he just goes, boiled egg. And then Ali says, why the fuck would I want a boiled egg? It just yells at him. And then he goes, okay, I was just asking.
Didn't you go off at him? Did
he have
Went off. He went off at the egg man.
Did he have a basket of other eggs that he was selling? Or was it
No,
just one
egg.
Bloody boiled egg. Just
One egg.
and
You know what's the
holding
worst
it in
thing?
his dirty ass hands, too.
The worst thing, I'd eat it. I'd be like,
Come on,
yeah,
ladies.
I'd eat
One boiled egg.
it. Dude, keep the skin on.
Keep the skin on.
Keep the skin
We'll
on.
trust you that it's boiled.
Oh, okay. And if it's not, it's still like, yeah,
It's still an egg.
I'll take the
It's
punt.
also hard to have the grip from the skinless egg like, as you're walking around.
There's
with
no
it. 'Cause
grip.
It
How
can
did he
kind of
hold
wobble
it?
around.
Totally.
Like it's
Dude, this guy is insane. We went to a tourist place, which is in the mountains. When we went there, I told him, dude, this place 4 years ago, riddled with Taliban. Like they were everywhere. This was
Jesus.
fully under control. And so we're sitting in the car. We're driving through these mountains, and we're asking our driver / like guide or whatever. It's like, what was it like? Like, was the Taliban here? And he starts telling us, yeah, they blocked this road. We were kind of cut off from the rest of the country. And he tells like his whole story. And then he's like, can I stop here? I've got to go pray. And we're like, okay, sure. So he stops the car and he's going, I'm thinking like, man, these guys had a rough time. And then as soon as Lauren, dude, I think the Taliban were mad. I think they were the good guys. We told the wrong story.
Jesus. Probably help them on the ground more. Like, more eggs or some shit.
More eggs. That was great though. It was honestly one of my
That
favorite
was a
trips of
good
all
thought,
time.
dude. If
It
the
was
Taliban stayed
so
away from it,
good.
it's such a pretty zone.
It would have been fascinating.
You could live there. Like apparently, where we were staying, some Japanese tourist came there for a week, and he was a writer. He stays there for a week and decides to stay like 7 months and write his next novel.
Really?
It is an amazing place.
Yeah.
If you're not afraid to die.
If you're not afraid
Well,
to die.
The thing is,
love
it's
that.
like when we were there, and I think still, hopefully, it's really peaceful.
Right.
But like, if the boys with the guns start rolling in, then it's not going to stay so peaceful.
yeah,
So
yeah.
there's always that level of uncertainty.
Because like the military still like run the show, right?
Yeah, they do, but they lost control for a brief period, which
Yeah,
scares
and
everyone.
they
like,
didn't run the show there.
Shit. What,
For,
Imran
like,
So
Khan?
that's scarier even.
dude, that's where Malala is from. You know Malala,
No.
the Pakistani like education
Yeah, yeah,
activist
yeah,
girl.
Oh.
She got big back. She won the Nobel Prize. Like she was
I should know
trending a few years ago. She's from that place where we were at.
Wow.
She got shot there.
that. Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Having said all of that, would live there.
And the best place in the entire country. All the peaceful areas
Yeah.
would not want to live there, want to live in the Taliban area.
Totally.
It's so much better. People are
Way
nice.
better.
What? Really? I get it.
Wow.
What was the area where there was the fish farm? That's the thing that stood out.
That's
to
the
me.
place.
yeah,
Same
spot,
place.
yeah.
Sounds mad.
Trout.
Yeah, it was great.
That sounds mad. The
It really
fish
was.
farm. Something I just
Old
crave the
Tintin
idea of
buildings.
I crave the idea of picking out a fish. I've set my life up in a way where like
that
I
was
live
ridiculous
for
too.
fish.
They told us we were gonna go trout fishing, and so we're looking forward to this shit. And we're like, yeah, you're gonna go trout fishing, and we're gonna cook the trout. It will be the best trout you've ever had. And I was like, yeah, let's do this. We go over there. It's a fish farm, right? So it's a little pond that's filled with trout. And I was like, but what about the fishing? And he gives me a little basket. He's like, pick one you like.
Fishing.
It's fishing for a 5-year-old kind of thing, yeah.
All right, that one.
Was it delicious though?
Yeah.
Did you pick the
It
right
was.
one? Oh, yeah.
Really good. I think all of them
Just
were
was the
really
best
good.
fish I've
flapping
ever had in
around
my
like,
life.
oh, I don't know if we got the right one here.
They were literally alive seconds ago. They were so tasty, bro.
That's sick. Yeah, I'm a big fan of that.
that's awesome.
The other thing that I need to ask you about is you pranked the media recently.
Oh, the Dante prank.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that was a proper prank. We just thought, well, look, the media obviously think we're a pack of cunts, so let's just play into it. And what can we do that's going to be just like on the nose? It's not too fucked up, but like it's believable enough. And yeah, we kind of all gathered together. None of us were pissed. We were all sober. And we went to Dante's place and we just like had a few people around and like, yeah, I was just kind of pretending to piss in this shot glass. And
I bought
Pat's,
it.
Pat's
I bought
really
it.
good at making like make it look really
Right.
sort of, you know, he's like got all the camera angles and he can like shake the camera and make it look really crazy and hectic. And but what we were meant to do was, because we're promoting this song called Cousins, which is funny enough about rooting your mate's cousin. And so we'll put that on the story. Let me just tell you this part of the story really quickly. But so supposedly this is how it goes. Maybe it's not true, but someone, Dylan's cousin in like New Zealand came up next to, like, was introduced as Dylan's cousin. And she came up next to Sammy, Seamus's girlfriend Sammy, and stood next to her and looked over at Dylan and says, "Oh my God, I'm going to fuck him tonight." And Sammy was like, "Hang on, isn't that your cousin?"
Oh, no.
So we still don't really know whether this chick
my
is
God.
actually Dylan's cousin.
Oh, my God.
So we just thought that was all really funny. So
Yeah.
Seamus kind of started writing the lyrics for this song, Cousin. Cousin.
Real life inspiration.
Yeah, anyway. And so obviously getting back to the piss story, this had nothing to do with the actual song itself, but we just thought, okay, Dante's going to go live. He's going to tell the world that, you know, he's cancelled, you know, Sticky Fingers. They're just a bunch of fuckwits, and Crabs of all people came and pissed in my class.
Sorry.
You got a little delay.
That was good timing.
Little delay.
Yeah, nice. And so he went live, and then what I was wearing, like, this kind of like the furry Russian hat and like just a red shirt, and I kind of made it look like the live was me still wearing the same thing from that bender. So he when he went live, I came in and I was like, "Dante, what are you doing? Stop being a fucking pussy. Just fucking stick around." And I was just, you know, playing ham with it as well. And Dante was meant to say and mention, you know, that, you know, fuck you, you rooted my cousin as well. And then he was going to kind of end it, but he didn't mention that at all. So like when we released the song, no one like made any correlation between the song Cousins and this pissing incident. But we still managed to grab media who just thought that, you know, obviously Dante was leaving the band, our label, and
I believed it. I thought it was real.
and I think they've still got the article up there as well.
Right.
So like,
Refuse to take it down.
I think it's almost
Classic music rag.
Yeah, I think it feels like it's a good thing for them. You know, they've got like, from what I've heard as well, they're all kind of going down as well. Like no one's really reading there.
Well, blogs aren't really a thing anymore. Like no one's going.
You've got some positive ones too, dude. I was like, when Miss Love told me you were going to come on, I just went on Google to see what you've been up to. And there was like a lot of Reddit threads that were talking about how you go to regional areas and teach kids and stuff.
Oh, like as in good stuff about the band.
Yeah, they're saying that like the media doesn't. Like there's a lot of Reddit threads about that, like how the media has been portraying you and stuff. And what you actually do.
I don't think there's
raising awareness.
I think that's beyond conspiracy now. They just kind of lap up all the negativity. But we are good blokes. We really are. I feel like that's what we have to do. It's our permanent thing now. We just have to convince the music industry that we're good people.
Yeah.
And then as soon as we're doing really well for a year, Dylan steals a fucking chicken.
Oh, God.
We're like, fuck.
Exactly.
We're doing so well. Just steal a fucking chicken.
Chicken gate. Fuck.
And then you got all these fucking woke losers coming in.
Yeah. Online.
Still hasn't learned. He hasn't done anything. It's just like, well.
But isn't it weird, those people typing and it's like, dude, aren't you 40?
Yeah.
Right.
Don't you have better things to do now?
Yeah. I honestly feel like everything about music sucks apart from the music. You know what I mean? Like the music industry is just like, it sucks, dude.
Yeah. I don't even really know what it means anymore. I don't even know who's.
It has disappeared, hasn't it?
It's
Well,
strange.
it's been allowed to disappear because you can kind of just do your own thing.
Sure,
right?
yeah,
I'm sure
yeah.
you've kind of noticed it with your stuff too. Like you can just tap in the people that like your stuff.
Well, he's been.
And you never have to. I don't have to care about going to some shitty award ceremony or like doing any other engagement with anyone that doesn't sort of like me. Or give a fuck about me. Like you just.
Yeah, it's like microcosms.
I don't care about your shit.
Yeah.
the problem with all these woke fuckwits as well is they have to sort of like really try and censor your shit if they don't like it. You know, it's like, no, hang on a second, just change the channel. You know,
Sure, yeah.
do your thing and just
They still
leave
haven't
us
figured that out
Leave
yet?
us to stealing chickens and fucking,
Yes,
you know,
in
like,
peace. Thank you.
Chicken Run 2, Sticky Fingers.
We've got bigger things on our minds.
But the problem was, I think he was in the Surrey Hills Woolworths, so that's why.
Oh,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
No, it's I mean,
I mean, if it was at Ashfield Mall, it would have been a different story.
Ashfield Mall. I feel like Jordan's a pretty good example of like, I mean, this cunt's been fucking DIY since day dot, you know, like,
Yeah.
I do admire the. I mean, we talk about it all the time because like even when we were out of high school, we were talking about we were like I did a media degree, he did politics, and I still remember being like, maybe if I work my ass off, I can like get a position at somewhere at the ABC. If I like, maybe that's like the dream, you know. And it's like I think that's so cool about the internet. That's like it's just flipped so much now that it's like that sounds horrible. I don't want that, and it's just purely because of the internet. And you were the same.
Yeah.
And it's interesting that like the whatever you want to call it, the sort of like ecosphere of media, it's just like you can be independent. It's still way harder.
Do you want to hear something crazy? I was looking this up, Jordan. I think this would interest you. Can you just guess? He watches a lot of MSNBC. Guess what's the average age?
Thank you.
What's the average age?
That's my guilty pleasure.
Yeah, no shame.
I wish Rachel Maddow wasn't a lesbian.
I didn't know she was.
I think she's hot, dude.
I didn't know she was.
Well,
you have to answer me. Tell me, what do you think is the average age of MSNBC viewer? Average, not the
Gotta be
highest,
60.
average.
40?
Has to be 60.
It's 70.
70?
Is the average.
No.
CNN 60. Average.
What the hell is Fox then?
They
It's
are-
got to be 103. Fox has to be so old.
You'd be surprised. Less than both of them.
What, 40?
Yes, I'm like 50, I think.
There's younger people going towards
Now
it.
that's interesting.
Interesting and
Is
apparently
it
like
though?
all of these channels, they're about the 20 their revenue is 20% of what it used to be 3 to 4 years ago.
Wow.
They're just
Yeah.
YouTube channels now.
Right now, they're just billionaires' Twitter accounts
Jesus.
because they just
Completely
keep them
useless.
floating because they want their views to be out there.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
really, really old people are the only ones watching it now.
But see, that's kind of scary too. And on the other side of that, it's like, I do still like the idea of like some legacy media being like, we can trust it. Because like, I do worry for the future where everything will be hyper polarized and it'll just be like, you know what I mean? Like there'll be people that will walk outside and be like, the sky is blue. And I'm like, no, it's not. It's like,
And that
Yes,
is
it
happening.
is.
Yeah, it's
That is
worse.
happening.
It is worse.
you think it's
It
worse?
is worse. Yeah.
Yeah, but we'd be working at the ABC, probably like shining shoes.
It'd be worse for us.
Yeah.
But I can't believe that I'm even saying this, but
Better for
the
society.
demise of legacy media has created a worse problem, and we are absolutely part
Part of the problem. may I take you back to our strike on COVID? My COVID strike earlier. That is a great example of that. I should not be anyone's fucking point of information. But yeah, I don't know, man.
But I think it was also like a testament to what you've done, Jordan, as well as like sticking to from day dot, as you were saying before, the
Yeah.
DIYs. Like you don't have to, suck anyone's balls. You can just kind of do your thing.
No,
and then
he does that for fun.
Yeah, yeah.
I do that for
exactly.
fun.
Yeah, you do that
not
for fun.
money.
Yeah.
All right,
Okay.
that's Jordan's time.
He'll pay you if you're hot.
That's
Yeah,
Geordie,
exactly.
That's Geordie's time.
Yeah,
But
Yeah.
no, it's true, man. He had
you kind of, but then you stand for something from the get go, and then fans appreciate that.
Yeah,
And
totally.
and they don't expect anything.
You're not
less.
beholden. You're not beholden, and it's like that's a pretty
And
free.
there is something free about that too. But I don't know if you followed. Do you know Haley Mary, singer of Jezebel?
We just saw that.
Did you
Discussing that.
follow
No, no,
that?
What happened?
we haven't- I haven't followed it.
Give us the update. What exactly
just
happened?
told
Well,
us.
there's the misinformation bill that's coming out, or whatever that was
Oh.
being passed, or
Oh, is that what we was
that
talking about?
You guys would be across
Yeah,
that
yeah, the
more than
mission,
me.
social media. Is that about the
Yeah,
social?
yeah.
Yeah, and she kind of put that point out there, but in order to kind of get, this kind of appeal, because it was just another boring post, as she described, she wore this MAGA hat, as if like, I'm supporting Trump because of freedom of speech. Making a big point about freedom of speech,
Right.
And there was a kind of reasonable point in there, but because she wore the hat,
Sure. Well,
it's like in come the the mob, just fucking drilling her.
So she was sort of doing it. She sort of doing it ironically in the thing of like, I'm for freedom, and it's like kind of a joke. 'Cause it's like, is that what?
Well, this is the thing. It's still a little bit confusing at this point. Like we're not entirely sure how invested she is in the kind of Trump world versus whether she's kind of just trying to draw people.
Sure.
But she did kind of make this point more so about like the woke Australian music industry and how like I'm probably going to get cancelled now, but I kind of feel a bit free about it. There's something about that which I kind of like, but then also like it was just a very convoluted sort of message that she was making. So a lot of people were just a bit like, "Oh, what's going on?" But like she's lost her like band. Some of the venues, I think she's on a tour at the moment, like cancelling her, which is a bit like
MAGA hat.
Yeah, and that's a bit like.
But she's not even claiming that she's a Trump fan. She's just saying, she
hasn't like explicitly said she's a Trump fan. I don't think.
It's amazing you just put a hat on and ruin. This is the thing that's strange to me. It's just like art, right? The idea of art. It's kind of like there's nuance. There's satire. There's irony. Things can't be judged in this sort of like black and white world. It's like stay out of art. that's not politics. But look, I don't know anything about it.
But also, like, just because someone is a Trump supporter, doesn't mean you leave the band and you cancel the venue. You can disagree with them.
Yeah, sure.
Like, I would disagree with them. I was like, I don't agree with you, but you're free to play music.
Yeah, but you're now stretching the idea of what harm means, which I think is the whole thing.
Because this only perpetuates.
It's too harmful. Yeah. Wearing the hat is too harmful for me to stand by you because it's causing harm.
It's counterproductive. Like you think less people are going to do it, but more people are going to do it.
It's the whole
It's just a way to show rebellion.
Right.
And so the only way to do it is like it's not a rebellion. It's just a shitty opinion if you have it.
Yeah.
But you can have it, and you can you're free to play music, have your band, whatever you want.
Yeah, it's very tribal. It's strange. It's a strange thing. But I don't know anything about that. But like, literally, someone on the chat just said that. I was like, huh? But
it is a strange thing that in this day and age, really the only way to get any attention is to have a horde of people shitting on you.
Is that right?
It really seems it.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's
really
the new model.
That's the new model. That's not a good model.
No.
No, it's not
great.
It's absolutely horrible. You're incentivizing crazy behavior this way.
Exactly.
What's fun? Yeah. Sorry, I was going to say on this Haley post, I'm just scrolling through it because it's just funny.
Yeah.
But then I'm just reading some cats that also just like, I can tell this is the kind of stuff because she's friends with sticky fingers. And then there was another one. And I was like, so now we found
so
our
you're
way
MAGA
to be,
supporters.
We're the MAGA supporters somehow now.
Yes. You're the ones that corrupted her.
Yeah.
I was just trying to get entertained, and now I'm part of it.
Guys like, they're all white band dudes that like sticky fingers, and then Freddie I think's okay, but Pat and Diz have been in the media. But I think that was I'm all right then, eh?
Hey, I got a fish.
An Austrian passport.
It is amazing. You do get that, don't you?
Yeah, I'm like
you
the
get the crab man pass.
Yeah. I'm the one that likes has sort of just like
Hey, well, you did play on that HSC,
Exactly.
You just rocked up and played those chords to Led Zeppelin.
Yes. And a Bela Bradjic always pays his debts. I mean, you're a fan.
I mean, obviously, like this fucking wanker said, like, Paddy and Diz have been in the media, but then, like, there's also, Seamus and Beaker. Just in the back.
Right. It's like, we're shit too.
Yeah, we're shit too.
No. The keyboard player and the drummer of Aqua. Hello.
Oh, man.
All right, boys, we're out of time. Do we have anything else we want to talk about, Miss? Any last few questions?
Do you have any? So you haven't announced any shows? I guess just watch this space. You'll be.
Yeah, I'm gonna do my debut show.
Debut.
March, April next year.
When are you doing it?
Probably around March, April.
No, where?
Oh, where? I'm still trying to figure that out. Maybe.
Come on, boy. On the beach.
That's actually
on the beach.
I'll mention that to the board members.
Yeah, hell yeah.
BOID. But
I suppose you could do it in the Leichhardt Square, but then you'd have the problem of, hey, no one's here.
I'll talk. Yeah, at the forum, I'll
Yeah,
contact
the
Darcy Burnett.
That would be
Council.
honestly, that would be incredible. I've got to do.
Maybe I've got to do something like that.
That'd be sick.
That would be cool.
That'd be really cool. It'd be fun.
So yeah,
It'd be
it's
like the
still up in
Beatles
the
at
air.
that Liverpool pub.
Exactly, bigger than the Beatles.
Yeah, it'll be awesome.
Call the album "Bigger Than Jesus" still, or something like that.
Yeah, I think so.
Even,
than
no,
Jesus.
no, it's even bigger than Jesus.
Even
for
bigger
sure.
than, and then in brackets, and the Beatles. That could be
Yeah.
the one.
Yeah.
That's huge.
And
That's a way to
Justin
go in.
Bieber.
Just checking.
All of them at once.
All right, everyone at
But yeah,
home.
cheers for coming, man.
Yeah,
No,
thank you
you
so
guys for
much
having
for
me.
coming. For those of you at home, the next song is Good to Waste by Freddy Crabs. I hope you like it, and we will see you guys
Flavor.
next week.
Yeah.